Ladies and gentlemen, it feels so good to be in Kenya as the only Tanzanian, and we don't only have problems with our politicians, but also we have problems with our tailors. I think tailors should go to hell. Fuck those motherfuckers. You know, I had to come to an international comedy festival. I was like, let me get myself a suit. I went to the tailor 4 weeks ago. I got fat in the middle here. Whenever I go to the tailor, I'm like, where's my suit? She's like, you'll get it tomorrow. By the time I got it, this is what she did. And I was like, I'm gonna bring it to the international festival anyway and make fun of our tailors. They should go to fucking hell. Having taken that out of my heart, let's proceed with the fucking jokes. I just wanna give you a warning. I smoke weed. And I'm high right now. So if I bomb, it's not me, it's the weed. And if I kill, it's not me either, it's the fucking weed. Yo, your weed is strong, man. A round of applause to Kenyan weed, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's some good shit. I wanna get myself a Kenya citizenship. First go to being Kenya, Jaba is legal. And you know, whenever I meet with Kenyan friends and I tell them Jaba is illegal in our country, they're like, it's illegal? I'm like, yeah. Then they ask me the real question, why? And I'm like, I don't know. Then it got me thinking, you know, the whole night I was thinking, why did they make Jaba illegal in Tanzania? Then I got the answer last night. You know, they say Jaba has got something called, in Tanzania we call it handas. I don't know what you guys call it in Kenya. Handas, right? Now we're on the same page. Now some people, handas yao inawatuma watembe. And I saw what you guys did in the maandamano. You guys can walk. You can walk, God damn it. It's not you. It's not you. It's Jaba. And Mama Samia was like, we're not gonna make this legal in our country. These motherfuckers will start walking. Have you guys ever heard of Ngoni migration? So let me tell you this story. Ngoni migration is a movement of the Ngoni people from South Africa to Tanzania. One of the reasons that made Ngoni move from South Africa was their fear of Mfekane. Mfekane is Shaka Zulu. The movement began in 1820 to 1860. I'm not trying to say that the Ngonis are the Israelites. And another sad story is their leader was named Zwangendaba. Zwangendaba died in 1848, 12 years before they reached Tanzania. I'm not trying to say that Zwangendaba is Moses, but he didn't make it to Tanzania. And I'm not trying to say that Tanzania is the promised country. But guys, Corona came. And it had nothing to do in Tanzania, it left. We were told there's this hurricane called Jobo. Jobo is going to come to Tanzania. Jobo is going to kill people. Jobo didn't have a job. And by the time they were telling us Jobo is coming, the parliament chairman was named Job Ndugai. He's the late, rest in peace. By the time Jobo didn't think it has a job in Tanzania, Job Ndugai left office. He resigned. He was like, okay, I also don't have a job. You know, Jobo didn't have a job. I'm not going to have a job. So he left. And, you know, historically speaking, I understand why Tanzania has banned the use of marijuana. due to historical events, like the movement of the Ngoni people. I'm not trying to say that Zwangendaba smoked weed, but you can't walk for 40 years. Now, Christians, hopefully we will understand each other. I'm neither trying to say that Moses was smoking weed, but Moses had 6 wives, and one of his wives was a Cushite. Was a Cush. From Ethiopia, where Haile Selassie came from. So sometimes when I'm high, I get high thoughts. And the reason I cannot stop being high is because I'm a believer. I believe in God and I believe in geography at the same time. Religious people tell us God is the Most High. And the geographers tell us the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. So I love getting high so I can stay on a cool with the Most High. And that's why there is a Kenyan poet, her name is Amiril. She said, hata shetani avute bangi kiasi gani hawezi kuwa the Most High. Sitaki kusema kwamba mimi ni shetani. But I want to get to the Most High. So what I'm picturing, how Zwangendaba made it possible for people to move from South Africa on foot to Tanzania. So this is Zwangendaba. This is why Tanzania doesn't know. He was smoking some shit, talking to the Ngoni people. He was like, my fellow citizens, I don't say good evening. We've all had food. But Shakazulu is going to kill all of us. So we have to move. So one of the women from the audience rose up. She was like, hey, sorry, Zwangendaba. Can I have your weed, please? She took the weed, hit the weed. Then she was like, now Zwangendaba, where will we go? Then Zwangendaba was like, okay, give me my weed back. That's definitely a good question. We'll be going to Tanzania. And another old man rose up. Oh, Zwangendaba, bangi zako zinakutuma vibaya. Sasa tutafikaje Tanzania? Zwangendaba laughed. She was like, I expected that question now. We're in South Africa, right? And this is Tanzania. Can you walk from here to here? Those motherfuckers walk for 40 years. I'm not trying to say that Moses smoked weed before talking to the Israelites. What I'm trying to say is, it doesn't take a normal guy to separate the sea. So guys, my parents planned for me to be an engineer. And I thank God I'm in Kenya doing something I love, that's comedy. And I'm engineering jobs. Well, there was this time I was high. And I was going through my texts on WhatsApp. I came up on this text. A friend was asking me, yo, Clayton, you studied physics, chemistry, biology, and mathematics. What are you doing with it? And after reading that message, I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some push on it. Then I was like, physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics. That sounds like physio-biochemical mathematics. Then I was like, tuna move kwenye same magnitude, but direction zetu ziko opposite. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, either fiction or friction. Hope I got your attention. Some decisions put you under pressure, usiwazi. Energy yako inabidi iwe potential. Balance your reaction. Gravitational mind force, attract object kwa mass, sio mass, apply the density. Kilogram per cubic meter, fuck deceleration. Velocity yako inabidi iwe accelerating, just keep your momentum high, gain brain calories. Kwenye duanzi weka impulse. Weka mipango inalandana, alele. Hii ni physio, biochemical, mathematics. So I have to hit another path. I was like, this is interesting. Then I was like, hello Helena, lile beberu bora chinja na ondoa figo nene. Nani mgeni aliyesimama pale Serengeti Club arudi kwao Canada? Kofia huuzwa dukani mwa Daudi senti 100, alafu kuna vihoja. Bodmas apparatus. Tuna subtract, tuna add, tuna divide religion na faith. Kumultiply ni X. I have a factor. Leta bangine. My very educated mother just show us 9 planets. I'm an acidic atom from Mula City, Sio Compton. Got a big planet from Pluto. I have a bond with alcohol and tetrahydrocannabinol THC. Genius, so genius. You're nafanya mambo ya genius. Serious. Thank you so much. Much love for you, ladies and gentlemen.